This video will show you how to make this rubber band beaded footwear with the Cra Z Loom. It's a double loop with beads and an optional ring for toe decoration. Let's get started. You'll need your Cra Z Loom, hook, rubber bands, a measuring ribbon, beads, and an S-clip. We need to measure your foot. Take your measuring ribbon and go around your ankle down to the top part of your foot to your toe. You will need to make twice as much as what the ribbon shows. As you can see here, we would need 2 looms, but I'm going to show you how to connect 2 sections and make it in 1 loom. Start placing the rubber bands. Start on the tab end of the Cra Z Loom. You'll be placing 2 bands at a time onto 2 pins, like you see here. Take a white band and a blue band, and then repeat that pattern all the way up the Cra Z Loom. We call that pattern a zigzag pattern. Continue placing in the zigzag pattern to the end of the Cra Z Loom. Flip your Cra Z Loom. You'll start picking the bands on the opposite end you place the bands. Take your hook and pick both bands on the middle first pin and loop it onto the pin to the upper left. You'll repeat this pick and loop motion like you see here all the way up the loom. So you pick up the 2 bands and loop them to the upper right. Pick up the 2 bands and loop them to the upper left. You'll need to hold down the loom like you see here. That's okay. You'll repeat this motion all the way up to the end of the Cra Z Loom. You'll zigzag picking to the end of the Cra Z Loom. When you finish picking, take 1 rubber band and loop it over like you see here to the end. This is what your loom will look like when it's done. Now you're ready to take your bands off the loom, pulling it from the side that you made the slip knot. This is your first section. You have 2 different ends, the open toe end and the knot end. Now you make a second section just like you did the first section. Measure just to make sure how much you need. You'll be placing, flipping, and picking. You have 2 sections you'll now join together with beads, and then you get to wear it. Loop the sections together like you see here. Notice I have a gap for the bead I wanted. If you don't want that, you can tie it differently. Now plan out your bead placements and thread the first bead through the slip knot side, as it's easier to poke through. You might want to use a poker or a toothpick if it's tricky. Add all the beads, and don't be afraid to tug. It's pretty hard to get it through at first. Be careful, but it'll be okay. This step takes a little bit of time, so allow for that. You finished that part. That looks great. Now we're ready to add an S-clip and test the size around your ankle and fit it to your foot. Add the S-clip to one of the ends and test fit to determine the location of the S-clip. It looks great. Now you're ready to wear. You can add a flower toe ring if you want to decorate it up. It's up to you. Excellent! Thanks for watching. Have fun creating on the Cra Z Loom.